If you had to purchase a new car, how would you decide what color to buy? Would you wait for God to speak to you in a booming voice? Buy the blue car. Let me tell you how I would make that decision. If buying the blue car is option A and buying the red car is option B, I do not think God would have a preference either way. Sometimes we sit and agonize over whether we should choose option A or option B, but the blessing of God is not on A or B, the blessing is on me. As long as my decision does not go against God's general will as revealed in the Bible, God will bless no matter which option I choose. Recently, our team was trying to decide if God wanted us to do a crusade in a big city in Brazil or in a nearby smaller city. We prayed for guidance but never heard a definitive word from God. Finally, we decided to do the crusade in the big city because we recognized that God would bless us no matter where we decided to do the crusade. So, when you're wondering if option A or option B is better, it's not A or B, it's you. Whatever you decide, God blesses. Walk in the freedom you have in Christ. God has given us boundaries in His Word, but within those boundaries, we have great freedom. Even if there's no guarantee of success, move. Be willing to take a risk. Take a step into the unknown. If you do not know what direction to go, just generally align your life to be for what God is for and against what God is against. Just do something, anything that you think would make God happy. If God says no, then take a step in another direction. If not, then continue forward and expect God to give you success. I have a friend who was unable to decide which mission trip to go on. He kept saying, I don't want to miss God. I don't know what country to go to. I told him, God says I'm so big you can't miss me. God told us to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature, Mark 16:15. Once we start moving in that direction, He will influence our choice of where to go. But for the most part, He's just happy when we go. It's hard to be out of God's will if you go to the mission field and start telling people about Jesus. People often wait to be called by God, and they never go. They say, very piously, I'm waiting to receive my call from God. In reality, you're already called. As T.L. Osborne says, the need is the call. When you see a need, you are probably the one who is called to fill that need.